senior, number 34, Marcus Ruck. We've got the tip here from Record Entertainment. Log on, recordentertainment.com. Here's the tip. And winning it for the Papermakers, number 34, Jordan Jansen. They get it over to Tessner, now on the far side, back to Tessner. He's guarded right there by Fondy's Lutine. And back the other way here, Ben Boots. Boots swings it now into the corner. Back to Boots, top of the key. Good defense again, Lutine. Looking around, tried the three, decided to pull it back, was Tessner. Now cross-court pass, good collapsing defense. Got a man to miss, goes into the lane, block shot. Big shot block there from Fredrickson. Back the other way we go. And Lutine starting it off here with a kick to Fredrickson. Now back top of the key again, looking around Ruck. Far side, now back. Wagenbach to Ruck, now back. We go again, Fredrickson now starting things off again, top of the key. Here's Ruck now. Pass to his left, down into the corner near the Kimberly bench. Now cross-court pass, far wing, back top of the key. Here's Lutine. Good defense here from Jake Johnson. Playing a zone pressure here. Kind of a 3-2-1, 3-1-1, I should say. Paulson trapped again, top of the key. 6:47 left, still no score here in the first quarter of tonight's ball game. Marcus Ruck again, cross-court pass. Working the perimeter passing here, a lot of chest passing and moving around here. Maybe needing to set some screens here. Now they try to single out Ruck down in the post. He gets a jumper, 12 feet, no good. Off the mark, pulled in by Jordan Johnson, and back the other way go the red jerseys. Papermakers in the red tonight. White numbers and red shoes. Fondy in their home whites. Kind of maroon numbers, and hard to tell sometimes what these numbers are. Now they double team and a step on the line. Good pressure there. Fredrickson and Ruck right there to disrupt Jake Johnson, who kind of got stopped right there on free throw line extended. He went down and right there on the baseline, couldn't get anywhere to go. Got one of those feet on the line. Good pass there to try to set it up. Now they collapse on the senior. Now back the other way. First Fond du Lac turnover of the night. Now they pinch it away. Fredrickson got down there. Good hustle to knock it out of bounds. And it's going to be off-white. So it's going to stay here. Kimberly ball at the far end. Kimberly going left to right. And definitely tonight, starting off hot, and they get the first bucket. No turnovers yet in the first bucket there. Good one down in the post there, and it's 2 points for Johnson. And back the other way, lost it on the handle, Coy Paulson. Turnover number 2, they feed it down low. Now triple team down low there on Johnson. Ball squirts away, now back near side elbow. Trying to swing it back down here. In the post, up, no good. Rebound to Fondy, good board there, but good defense from Ruck. Able to haul it in was Wagenbach there, his first rebound of the ball game. 3-point attempt from the far side, off the mark, and no good there from Ruck. Rebound goes to Jake Johnson. Johnson now gets it down in the post. Tries to go up with it instead, gets a kick, pump fake, made a man miss. Good job by Ben Boots there, now gets it back. Boots has been hot as of late in the points tally. Now they kick it wide open for 3, top of the key, nobody on Colin Tessner, and he makes them pay. 5-0, Kimberly on top here early. Coy Paulson trying to bring it up, stifling defense. They've got 4 men on the opposite end that you'd expect the defenders to be of half court. Basically the other side of the 50. Now they swing, try another 3 here, off the mark Fredrickson. Good board though, hauled in from Wagenbach, his second, and tipped out of bounds here from Ben Boots on the far side near the student section. 4:24 to go. It's going to be Fond du Lac ball. 5-0, still yet to score here for the Cardinals. Marcus Ruck on the inbound pass here, looks for Paulson, he gets it. Paulson guarded here by Tessner. Feeling it after that 3 he just hit. Now kind of a wobbly pass from Wagenbach. He's in the post, free throw jumper off the front rim and out of there. Ben Boots hauls in the board. And now Kimberly starts to set up again, up 5-0. Austin Weinberg swings it. Ben Boots with it, far side, now cross-court pass, now into the corner on another quick give and go, and that's a three. Good assist right there from Tessner. Finds Weinberg for the three ball. And 8-0, the lead extends. Trying to get it past half court again, getting close to that 10 seconds. Stifling defense again. Just pressure on top of pressure here for Kimberly here in the early going. Wagenbach looking around, almost got it stolen away there. What a big wingspan there. And a three, and he got it. A big play there. Jake Wagenbach gets the Redbirds on the board. And a nice pass there from Frederickson to set things up. 8-3, 3:10 to go first quarter. Here's Boots now with it. Boots playing really well this year. Averaging 17 a game. He's got the most shot attempts on the team with a $129. Gets it into the corner, and guess who? Not Ben Boots, actually. It's Austin Weinberg again. Didn't mean to confuse you. 6 points there in the first quarter. They've already drained 3 threes. 3-1 in terms of three-point baskets to 2. What a pass. Back out, wide open three again. Got it. Wagenbach on a great pass from Lutine. They're trying to hang with him in the three-point game, and right now Wagenbach with 2 to match Weinberg's 2, 11-6. Fondy down just 5 now. Boots trying to penetrate, kicks it back out. Stutter step now top of the key, looking with the Euro step and a teardrop in the lane. Jake Johnson gets his first bucket. And Kimberly back up by 7, 13-6, just over 2 to play first quarter. Wagenbach has the potential right now to heat up. Looking for the screen, not going to get it is Paulson. He'll find Wagenbach. They don't collapse this time. Kind of letting that deep perimeter position. Now they go underneath and it's tipped away. Got it stripped there was Wagenbach. They're trying to feed the hot hand. Actually, that was Lutine who lost the handle. Weinberg now kicks it. 3-ball up, 3-ball good to Colin Tessner. These guys lights out for 3 tonight. Weinberg with the assist, Tessner now with 6 to match Weinberg's 6, and Wagenbach each with 6. Three-way tie for first in the points tally for the game right now. Got a couple of sharpshooters out there on the floor. Ball knocked out of bounds here as Coy Paulson tried to drive on Tessner. Instead, it's going to be Fond du Lac ball out of bounds. Now we've got a couple of substitutions here. Looks like Jansen and Johnson both come out of the game, as well as Tessner. And we've got Will Chevalier coming into the ball game, the tallest of the paper makers on the floor tonight. Chevalier at 6'7", sophomore, one of 2 sophomores on the team here tonight for the paper makers. Good post move there, up and good. And that was all desire there from Lutine. Gets it up and it's 16-8. Boots tried to drive, gonna call a foul, the first of the game on the floor here. And it looks like they're going to get Wagenbach with the foul. Kind of a grab during that penetration when he went to go into the lane. Tried to go up with it, but unable to. Now pulling Weinberg off the floor into the game comes Steve Benke. 6-foot junior into the game, number 23. And he has the rock here. Gets it over to Caleb Lefevre. Another new red shirt into the game. Danny Vandenboom, the other one, and he just almost threw it past half court. A great save there from Benke. And now Lefevre over to Benke. Now far side near the wing, Vandenboom, another foul called. Looks like they're going to get the senior Lutine down in the post on the far block. And they're going to call a push. And now another substitution as Lutine goes off the floor. Drew Jorgensen, the freshman, 5'11", coming into the game. And another one here quick for Coach Zabel. Peyton Head coming on into the game for Lutine, or actually for Marcus Ruck. So giving up a little size here for some quickness and maybe some shooting as well. Wagenbach was our 3 threat here early, but let's see if somebody else is going to step up. Far side now for Kimberly, looking to work it back top of the key. They do. It's over to Lefevre. Now to Boots. Good pressure there defensively from Wagenbach. Now tries to drive, gets it down low, one-on-one matchup. Now back out top of the key again. 24 seconds to go. You may see Kimberly hold for the last possession here. No shot clock in the high school game. 17 and counting. Here we go. It's Ben Boots, the 6'2 senior, out by himself, guarded by Walgenbach. Now under 10 to go. He's going to get a screen here from Chevalier. Now goes dribble drive, right side, kicks it, 3-ball up, no good, off the mark. Rebound hauled in, and a chance with 1 second, heaves it up half court, off glass, no good. Almost got it to go, but a heck of a rebound from Peyton Head, and a very accurate 47-foot shot for him. Almost got it to go, but we're going to step aside here, 30 seconds. It's 16-8, your score here. Fond du Lac losing early. A lot of ball game left to go. Come on back, it's 96.1 TCX.
The Deep Freeze event at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeastern Wisconsin's Hyundai Giant.
Buy this brand new Hyundai Launcher for only $13,999 or $125 a month with 0 down.
Buy this Hyundai Sonata for $15,999 or $149 a month with 0 down.
Oh, it's cold outside, but the hot deals are here.
Because it's all about you.
Sale ends this Saturday at 5 p.m. GoVanHorn.com.
(16-8) your score here from Fond du Lac High School. The Cardinals getting doubled up here in the first quarter. Jake Walgenbach, 2 for 2 from behind the three-point line. Added a couple of rebounds as well. And Weinberg, Austin Weinberg, the senior, as well as the senior Colin Tessner. A couple of good sharpshooting seniors combining for 12 points on 4 of 5 from three-point land here in this first quarter. Now a dangerous pass here as Fondy starts from the far side baseline. Walgenbach tries to drive. His man falls down, instead kicks it for 3. Off the mark, no good. Somebody's going to get the rebound, batted around, and it's actually going to go the other way. Good board there from Johnson. Up, no good. Another rebound here, this one from Jansen. And now kicks it back out. A deep, deep 3 off the mark, no good. And it's going to be Peyton Head with the board and going back the other way. Drew Jorgensen still in the ball game as well. And what a pass underneath from Goldstein. Goldstein with a great pass to Sam Fredrickson for the deuce. These guys definitely pass well on the year. Now an and 1 at the other end. And it's going to be a bucket and a foul for Jordan Jansen, 6'4 junior. Chance to put 5 on the board here. He's got 2 before that bucket. Also a couple of rebounds in that first quarter. Fondy did end up winning that rebound battle, 5-4 in the first quarter, but just recently tied it and then just took it away again with another board here from Fredrickson. Fredrickson, Walgenbach, and Head, each with 2 rebounds apiece so far in the early going. Now Drew Jorgensen throws the 3rd Fond du Lac turnover away. Good pass here, down low, up, he's going to be fouled. Weinberg found his man, Tessner, off the fast break. They had a 2-on-1 with numbers and unable to really do anything with it. Defensively, now going to go to the line. That's 2 quick fouls here in the last 66 seconds. So a chance here with the first free throws of the night, up and good for Colin Tessner. Checking back into the game, Marcus Ruck in for Walgenbach. You know Nick calls him Walgie. I kind of like that. Jake Walgenbach out of the ball game. Ruck back in. One of just 2 seniors on the floor right now. Goldstein trying to get it past half court. He will. Got 4 red jerseys on the other side. Jorgensen for 3. He was open. Off the mark. They're going to call a foul down low. And it looks like it's going to go against Marcus Ruck. And Ruck right now getting the 5th team foul here in the first half. 2 away from a 1-and-1 situation, and now Kimberly trying to make a substitution here. They're going to put Danny Vandenboom, the other sophomore, back into the game, and they're going to take out their leading scorer, Ben Boots. 6:42 to go here in the first half, 20-10. And discussing some things down here. Coach Lucky Wirtz wanting to have a word with our referees. It's basketball and hockey season, so visit Jack's for all your hockey and basketball equipment needs. Jack's mission is to build that long-lasting relationship with you, your team, and your club. So come visit them. They're located on South Main Street in Fond du Lac across from Veterans Park. Byron and Jill Pegrin. They look forward to serving you and your team. Comes the inbound from behind the basket back out to the top of the key. It's to Marcus Ruck. He now tries to come on over. Instead, they go back to Jorgensen. Chest pass now back, top of the key. Fredrickson tried to drive. Now a couple of chest passes on the outside again here. Working the perimeter. Looking for the screen, looking for the opening. Let's see if Goldstein has it. Over to Jorgensen. And almost traveled with it there. Kicks it back out far side wing. Now back far side wing. Tries to drive with the left hand. Puts it on the deck here. Goldstein now for three. Off the mark, and rebound goes back to Kimberly. They're trying to win that rebound battle, and right now taking an early edge here with Vandenbloem grabbing his first board of the night. Trying to really pull away here. Already a 10-point cushion. They try the alley-oop type pass, but he stepped on the line. Looked like Weinberg tried to find Johnson, and Johnson made one too many steps down low. Ben Boots coming back into the game for the Kimberly Papermakers. Danny Vandenboom back out. Now Jorgensen goes to the bench for the Redbirds. And it looks like Brian Lutine takes his spot. And Lutine with the ball now. Double team, got it over to Goldstein. Again, suffocating defense by this Papermakers team. Great pass down low. They're going to wave off the shot and say foul on the floor, I believe. And now we've got a Kimberly Papermaker down and not getting up here. Down in the middle of the lane here, probably about 3 feet away from the free throw line. And now gets to his feet with some help here from Austin Weinberg. And the injured man, Jake Johnson, down. The 6'4" senior, kind of hobbling off. Looks like it might be a foot issue. Looks like the left foot right now, or maybe an ankle perhaps. But with 5:39 left in the second quarter, see how long Johnson will take to get back in the game. He might go get checked out right now. He's leaving the bench area. Sam Fredrickson back over. Lutine tried to drive. It's picked away again. Turnover number 5. Back the other way. Tessner got it packed. What a block. And back the other way we go. Caleb Goldstein pulls up. Deep 2, just long off the mark. And another board here hauled in for Ben Boots. And up on an and one chance. Almost got it to go, but Jordan Jansen got fouled there, and he'll go to the line. Now Fond du Lac 1 foul away from that 1-and-1 situation. That's going to be big with over 5 minutes to go. Now they take off Peyton Head. Walgenbach back into the game to join Goldstein, Ruck, Lutine, and Fredrickson. Kimberly with it still behind their own bucket here on the inbound pass. It goes to Boots, now back top of the key to Lefevre. Now he'll hand it off to Tessner. Tessner to his right, back to Weinberg. Austin Weinberg trying to drive here. A couple of chest passes to his left. Now trying to rotate some things, and there's a clogged lane here perhaps. And they are going to call a foul down low. And I believe that's going to go against Sean Anderson. No, I'm sorry, Jordan Jansen. Again, wrong. Marcus Ruck, I apologize. Marcus Ruck is going to force Kimberly into a 1-and-1 situation. They hit the first shot. It's a free throw from Lefevre. And he's 1 for 1 on the night. 3 for 3 early on here. And the 6'3" senior up and off the mark with his second one. Fredrickson hauls in rebound number 3. So Lefevre on the board with his sole point here. Fond du Lac with 5 turnovers in the early going. Kimberly with just 2. Back the other way and out of bounds. It's going to be Fond du Lac Cardinal ball. 4:38 to go. There's the third Kimberly Papermaker turnover. And trying to check into the game, wasn't able to. Will Chevalier, 6'7" sophomore. Back now again, top of the key. Brian Lutine. Almost gets it stripped, and he loses it, and now he lost it again after a second attempt at it. Weinberg forces another turnover here. He's been a menace defensively tonight, really clogging the lanes and kind of poking those balls out of there. He's getting in there and just barely getting a piece of it each time. Up in an and one move in the lane, up on Goldstein there, and a great move to the bucket. Colin Tessner now with 8 points. Actually, right there, he hit 10 points, leading all scorers. They're going to pull Johnson and Lefevre out of the game, and Ben Boots back in, as well as Danny Vandenboom, the sophomore. 2 sophomores on this Kimberly roster, but you look at the other side and there's 3 sophomores and much less seniors for Fond du Lac this year, unfortunately. Marcus Ruck driving, and Wagenbach tries to set the screen, instead lets it go cross court. Ruck again trying to drive, it's Goldstein. He'll kick it now far side again. Here's Goldstein trying to drive with the left, up with a teardrop, just off the mark, no good. And fighting for it near out of bounds. What a save, but he gets it inbounds, and that's gonna be Weinberg taking off the other way. Great dish, and in the lane, got it to Tessner. Huge bucket, Tessner with 12 early on. 3:28 to go, 26-10. Kimberly running away with it here in the first half. They're a very fast team. They really like to push it. And definitely the same goes for their defensive scheme. They are up in your face every play. It's tough to really get those interior passes. And I think Coach Wirtz really prides himself on such play. Definitely a contender. They were 8 games above 500 last year and sitting in the second place spot right now. They had a 9-game win streak here in the early going. Fond du Lac with about 8 passes since I last stopped talking here, and all on the perimeter, and now it results in a Sam Fredrickson picking up the pivot foot on a travel in the post as he tried to drive there on one of the only times they tried to penetrate on that possession. 2:48 to go, 26-10. And Fondy looking a bit befuddled out there. Yet to score and really turn it on here in the second quarter. Danny Vandenboom now far side. Up over Chevalier, now the drive here. Vandenboom kicks it again. Now Boots on the nice pass. He drills the 3 from Banky. And a great pass from Banky. He fell down on that one, did Boots. That was his first points of the game. And off the schneid, he's averaging 17 a game. The only man for Kimberly scoring over 10 points a game. And gets on the board there with a 3. Their 4th 3 of the first half. That's a big help. Here's Jorgensen. He'll try a 3 off the mark, and another rebound here goes to Steve Banky. And Kimberly really turning up the pressure. They're not letting the foot off the gas at all. Another 3 ball on a great pass, rattled in and out. It was Boots and a kick to Vandenboom just off the mark on the near side post area. He kicked it back out to the elbow. Now a great feed to Goldstein for 3. That one's off the mark, and the rebound goes again to Kimberly. Vandenboom with his second. Trying to drive and up, no good on that one was Vandenboom, and now Wagenbach calls in rebound number 3, tries to pick up the pace, go the other way. 3 ball in the corner, Ruck got it. Great pass from Paulson to set that one up. Ruck with a 3, his first points. Paulson's first assist, and 29-13 now with a $1:12 to play first half. Vandenboom tries to drive, gets it far side, gets a screen, now back down low, trying to isolate, and gets another foul. They feed the big 6'7" sophomore, Will Chevalier. He'll go to the stripe for a pair. 8th team foul, still in the 1-and-1 situation. That's now actually foul number 9. And it's Marcus Ruck again with his second personal. Again, 9th team foul. They got to hang on for 63 more seconds. Otherwise, double bonus if there's another foul after this. Peyton Head coming back into the game. The sophomore will replace the senior Ruck, who just hit that 3 in the corner. Definitely splashed it. A couple other guys coming off the bench here. Colin Tessner for the Papermakers coming off. And into the game is, I believe, Sean Anderson, the 6-foot senior, number 30. 55 seconds and counting here on the possession. Lutine trying to drive here on Chevalier. Gets trapped in a 3-on-1 in the post. Back the other way, coast to coast, 1-on-1, and went up with the left-hand layup. Jordan Jansen, he's got 6, and they're back now up by a score of 32-13. Fond du Lac right now, which is 34.9 seconds left. Trying to not get blown out by 20 here in the first half. I was saying in the pregame, it's all been close games, and I might have just jinxed things. I hope not. I was knocking on wood when I said it. Drew Jorgensen back top of the key here. Coy Paulson tries to drive. He'll go back out. Jorgensen again, now top of the key. Wagenbach penetrates, got a man to miss, and he gets the bucket. Great move there, and a great pass from Jorgensen. Wagenbach on the board, and Jorgensen with his first assist. Now certainly leading scorer Ben Boots definitely going to hang on to the ball here and see if he can get a final shot here. 5, 4, gets a deep 3 to go. He splashed it, did not hit the rim at all, and they walk off with a 20-point lead, 35-15. He hit that one from about 26 feet, and a huge splash there from the 6'2" senior Boots. Only 2 buckets to go in that first half, both big-time threes. We'll step aside. We'll be right back with some more good halftime stats. We've also got, let's see here, lots of good halftime stuff coming up. We'll be back. It's TCX.
You ready to lock and roll? That's right, lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Give it up for your cheer camp members. Now, if you would, ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention as we introduce your third through 8th grade basketball teams. 3rd and 4th grade. In the 3rd grade, it's Rocky Barnett, Pete Boatwright, Eli Rox, Lucas Broughton, Tyler Dickman, Camden Ernst, Connor Gray, Riker Johnson, Matthew Roosh, Paul Dora, Cal Weiss, Eli Zimmerman. 4th grade, Aiden Anderson, Paul Blank, Will Rox, Levi Frederick, Kelly Getman, Isaiah Jones, Wyatt Pfeiffer, Keelan Robertson, Simon Shipper, Mason Schnell, Stephen Schroeder.
Welcome back, 96.1 WTCX. We've got your Badger Tire halftime show coming up, and it's going to be a tight second half. I feel like if these guys can come out and not turn the ball over. That was a big deal in the first half. 7 first half turnovers for Fond du Lac compared to Kimberly's 3. 7 to 3, a big difference we talked about earlier in the broadcast. They average about 6 more turnovers than their opponent, and it's the stifling defense tonight, I'll have to say. They haven't seen a defense quite like this Kimberly defense, and that's why it is a lopsided 35 to 15 here in the first half. We're anticipating different results in the second half, but right now, Wagenbach is the only guy that's really putting on a show scoring-wise. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. The other contributors, Sam Fredrickson with 2 points, 3 rebounds, Ryan Lutine with 2 points, 1 assist, Marcus Ruck with 3 points, but 2 quick personal fouls in that first half. The other side, really, Kimberly lighting up the scoreboard. They've got at least 3 guys with at least, actually 4 guys with at least 6 points. Colin Tessner with 12 points, 1 assist, also 2 for 2 from the stripe. Austin Weinberg, 6 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound. Ben Boots, the leading scorer, hit a big 3 to end the half. 6 points, 2 rebounds, and then Jordan Jansen, a 6'4" junior, 6 points, 2 rebounds in that first quarter, and first half. And 10 rebounds for Kimberly in that first half to Fond du Lac's 8. So they did win that battle as well. Kimberly 20 up on the scoreboard. They won the rebound battle, and they won the turnover battle. So those are 3 things that Kimberly really likes to control. They like to dominate that sort of stuff. And right now it just seems like their suffocating defense is really getting in the head of Fond du Lac's ability to run their offense, maintain a specific tempo for the game, and be able to get the right play going, get the right things moving. They're having difficulty right now being able to create space. I don't feel like there's enough screens, and I don't feel like there's enough moving around the perimeter and really getting those guys tired, because they play defense pretty well and they come back down the floor and they're not having their hands on their knees. They're not panting for breath, looking for a blow to the bench real quick to grab a cup of Gatorade or anything. They're ready to keep going. They want to be out there all 8 minutes of that quarter and 16 minutes of the half respectively, but to be honest, they didn't look tired at all. And Fond du Lac running around the floor is really going to make a difference. But to be honest, if they burn out all their energy in the third quarter and make a big comeback, it could be tired out for the fourth quarter. We'll see what kind of strategy Coach Mark Zabel is going to have here in the second half coming up in about 9 minutes or so. And we've got a 35-15 game right now. Let's kind of take a look here. That's your 96-second Taco Bell sports ticker here, kind of our halftime feature. Get to kind of talk about some national headlines, some scores, and to be honest, the thing that's been consuming my television set when I get home is the New England Patriots Deflategate scandal, because it's something that is just very unique and something that not a lot of people talk about, because who really checks the footballs? And every quarterback in the book here in the NFL, and I saw today some of the guys at the Pro Bowl, Matt Stafford and Matt Ryan, both getting questioned by Lisa Salters of ESPN about this, and they each said, you know what, I don't really check, I don't really do it. It's not kind of the same answer that Tom Brady gave, but if you're not familiar with the story, 11 of the 12 footballs in the game the other night, the AFC Championship game, where the Colts lost 45-7 to the New England Patriots. Tom Brady going to his 10th, that's right, 10th Super Bowl, 10th AFC Championship game. So it's just quite unbelievable that he's going to go back to the Super Bowl again, but it's been a while. They found out after the game that during halftime, there was some concerns about the weight of the footballs. They looked a little deflated, and they decided to pump up the balls, and then Tom Brady goes out and throws 9 for 9 and has 4 touchdowns, and it didn't seem like they were going to bring it to the forefront here, and it was on the back burner for so long, and guys just kind of kept quiet about it, and now we're hearing that this has happened in other seasons, other games, and again, people like to point the finger at the team that's on top. They like to kind of try to take that team and bring them down a peg or two. As such a prestigious franchise, it's kind of gets a bad rap. I'm not 100% sure what's going to end up playing out here, but yesterday, Bill Belichick, the head coach of the New England Patriots, and Tom Brady denied anything. He didn't know. He had no clue, and I think that his interview came off a little more sketchy than Bill Belichick's did. Bill Belichick didn't look like a guy that was not telling the truth. He looked like a guy who was in denial about what was going on, and this guy's been in the NFL for 4 decades. I mean, come on now. He's got to have seen everything. He said, I've never talked to a player about such things. But to be honest, this Deflategate thing is going to ruin some of the Super Bowl coverage and those guys in the locker room that had nothing to do with the 2007 Spygate or any of that sort of stuff that Bill Belichick was accused of, filming the other team and that sort of thing. It's sad that it had to come out when it came out, and that there can't be fairness in all of this. And you know, it's going to ruin the Super Bowl. Those first timers, those rookies, those guys that have been in the league 10 years and they finally get a chance to go to the Super Bowl. Like your Darrelle Revises of the world. He's probably like, oh, come on, man, I never touched the ball. But anyway, the Deflategate scandal, I kind of gave you the preview here for maybe a minute or two too long, but I'm just passionate about the fairness and equality in the game of sports, and that sort of activity just should be punished. They might lose a draft pick for it. So that's going to be your wrap-up here on your 96-second Taco Bell sports ticker. We've got about just under 6 minutes to go here. I want to again thank our sponsors for tonight's game: Cornelli's on Main Street, East Johnston, and in North Fond du Lac; Taco Bell, Rademan Stone and Landscape; the Pump and Pantry, National Exchange Bank and Trust; Fond du Lac Credit Union, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Moraine Park Technical College, St. Mary Springs Academy, Scotty's Auto Works, Badger Tire, Baker Cheese, Bauer Chiropractic and Bauer Physical Therapy, Team Sports, Van Horn Hyundai, Jackson Call Insurance, American Bank, Holiday Automotive and Holiday Budget Center, McBride Dental of Fond du Lac, Mancino's Pizza and Grinders, Anders Auto Parts, and Muthig Industries. Thanks so much to our sponsors tonight. For the perfect temperature in your home, it's AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac and Bryan. Doing whatever it takes, stop at AirTech's new location. That's 251 Griffith Street, or you can go ahead and give them a call, 251 Griffith Street, 924-6742. Kimberly, I'm going to take a look here at some of the team stats. Fondy actually outscored in each quarter this season. In the first quarter, they were beaten by 46 on the year, and in the second quarter, 72. So glad that's behind us here. They put up a lot of points in the fourth quarter this year, almost 240. They're a bucket shy there and getting bombarded, allowing 299 points and scoring just 181, but that averages out to be about 9-point lead for Fondy at halftime. And in those games, they're needing to come back, shooting just 59% from the line as well on the year, 46 three-pointers made compared to their opponent, who's knocked down 80 of them. So some strength needed from the outside game. We've seen Wagenbach get hot early, but rebounds seem to be their strength. 22.8 a game for Fond du Lac. Their opponent's getting just 17.8 a game. So +5 on the rebounds there, and on the defensive glass especially, they're up 61 on a 208 to 147 slide there on defensive glass this year. Fond du Lac also some troubles on the team stats here. 15 turnovers a game compared to just 6. But their opponent also gets 21 more steals on the year as well. Kimberly outscoring opponents in quarters of games this season, except the second quarter, where they're down 124 to 120. They're also scoring faster and with more variety in the second half of games. They're averaging nearly 24 more points per game in the second half of ball games. And the Papermakers also just 8 points away from 200 in the fourth quarter this season. So they put up 3 threes, they all go in, they get past that milestone for the year. They're shooting 46% from the field on the year, 64% from the line, and 32% from 3. Also, Kimberly with a 23 to 15 rebound advantage as well. 251 to 169 total in the rebounds, and they have 40 more assists than their opponents this season, as well as a 28 to 8 margin in blocks. 15 personal fouls a game seems to be the thorn in their side. Tonight, they're keeping their cool. They're not really out of control, poking balls and hitting wrists instead of the actual leather. 15 to 9 in terms of personal fouls per game. So maybe the second half is more of a kind of a ferocious attack, looking to cut in the lane and get some Kimberly fouls. I mean, they're no slouch at the free throw line this season. Fond du Lac at 60%, so 3 out of 5, you get to the line a bunch of times, that could really add up. And it will take some of these red jerseys out of the ball game that they really need. Your Ben Boots of the world and your Austin Weinbergs and Jordan Jansen, all these guys could get into foul trouble, although right now nobody really in foul trouble for them. So we'll just have to see. Got just under 2 minutes to go. We're going to step aside for a real brief break. We'll be back for the Record Entertainment second half tip-off right here. It's 96.1 WTCX.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new Quesarito from Taco Bell.
It's a deep freeze event at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeastern Wisconsin's Hyundai Giant.
Buy this brand new Hyundai Launcher for only $13,999 or $125 a month with $0 down.
Buy this Hyundai Sonata for $15,999 or $149 a month with $0 down.
Oh, it's cold outside, but the hot deals are here.
Because it's all about you.
Sale ends this Saturday at 5 p.m. GoVanHorn.com.
Save the day. I'll have to make an announcement. I'll call you my statistician. Stunt double is a statistician. He ran down real quick and on the board. We're corrected. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Trevor. Here we go. Right away. We've got basketball. Opening 10 seconds or so off the clock, and here we go. Now right to left it goes is Kimberly. Great pass down low, wide open, got the bucket. It's Weinberg. Weinberg with 10 on the board. And a good feed there from Tessner, his second assist. Fond du Lac trying to start things up here. Moving a little quicker. Coach Wirtz trying to get his defense back to where it was in the first 16 minutes of this ball game. Still about 15 minutes left for Fond du Lac to turn it around here. Down 22 right now. Big hole to fill. Back the other way. Here's Ruck now, far side near the wing area. Shovels it, Goldstein in the lane. Teardrop, got it, swish. And Walgenbach all the way to the hole, gets it to go. He's now got 10. Cuts it back to a 20-point game. A minute gone here, third quarter. Good defensive pressure there, but a little too much there on the wrist. Sam Fredrickson going to get charged with a foul. 6'7" sophomore with his second personal foul. Team's first here in the third quarter. With 7:01 to go. Right next to the bench, throws it in is Weinberg and gets it to the point man. Going to be Tessner, goes to his right. Now again trying to drive, kicks it wide open in the corner. It's Weinberg. Rattles in, rattles out. And it's going to go back the other way on a rebound here from Walgenbach. Almost lost the handle again. Walgenbach with his fourth rebound. Swing pass here. Now back up. Paulson trying to drive, spin move, kicks it now on his pivot foot. Gets it back, and a foul here. Fredrickson just lost the handle trying to make a move in the lane. And they're going to call that one on Tessner. And his first foul here for the Papermakers. And that's also Collins' first personal of the night. 6:29 to go, 37-17. Kimberly on top here from Fond du Lac High School. Marcus Ruck now to Paulson. Paulson trying to dribble drive here. Good defense again from Tessner. He's been solid all game with his defensive pressure. Stepping into it here, just off the front of the rim. Goldstein can't get it to go, and Tessner hauls in rebound number 1 of the night. Just over 6 minutes to go. And trying to kick it back out. Almost lost the handle there is Jansen. But good recovery here, now far side. Fredrickson gets on his man. Now back again, looking for Boots. 2 for 2 from the three-point line, including a bomb to end that first half, as I mentioned earlier. They're trying to single him out, get him the ball a little more. They know what he's capable of. Goes away from the screen, now finds an open man, far side corner, off the mark, no good. Boots follows that up, gets the board, and then he gets hammered going to the line. He'll go for 2 shots here, and another foul here quickly. With just a $1:23 gone here, already 2 quick personals for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, and that one's going to go against the junior 5'10", Coy Paulson. That's Paulson's first personal. Free throw stripe, Boots gets his first attempt of the night to go. It's now 4 of 5 on the night. Make it 5 of 6. And Boots now with 8 points in the game. 39-17. Marcus Ruck to Goldstein far side. Now here's Fredrickson, tries to drive. Almost draw a charge, looking for the and one or the charge. Neither was whistled, but a heck of a bucket there. And ability to not just run his man over. Fredrickson able to avoid the charge, get the bucket, and now cut it back to 20 once again. 5:11 to go here in the third quarter. And they're gonna call a foul there on the drive. It was Weinberg going to his left, and it looks like they got Fredrickson. And it's going to be Fredrickson's 3rd of the ball game. So now he is in a bit of a danger for the foul out option with a ton of time to go. They pull Lefevre off the bench here, and Danny Vandenbloom back out there, the sophomore. Colin Tessner seems to have the hot hand offensively and defensively here to start the third. They're going to single him out down low, and they're going to work Jorgensen. Instead, they single out a man on the post. Blocked, and what a play defensively from the senior Lutine. Able to block it and take it back the other way. Good defensive play. That's turnover number 4 for Kimberly. Jorgensen now down into the corner, trying to work his way out. He does to Ruck. Now Goldstein trying to find Jorgensen. He does. Far side wing. Now near side wing, Ruck trying to penetrate, gets it back out. Jorgensen trying to single his man Lutine down low. They can't get good enough position. Fakes the handoff. Now Ruck again gets the ball tipped away. Jorgensen saves it from a violation. Tries to drive again here on Tessner. Now pulls up, 12-footer off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound goes to Boots. And numbers back the other way again. 4:10 to go. 39-19. Trying to drive here. Vandenbloom. Back out, Tessner tries to drive to his right, kicks it back out. Vandenbloom, they're going to call a travel there. Happy feet there on the far wing, and I think he picked him up. Kind of a shuffle there, and that's going to be turnover number 5 for Kimberly. Fond du Lac with 8, Kimberly with 5 in the turnover margin. 3:55 to go. 20-point lead for the visiting Papermakers. Jorgensen kicking it back out. Got some height in there with Ruck and Lutine, the seniors. Goldstein, the three-point threat with it now. Shuffles his feet far side. Now they get a give and go with Jorgensen. Now kicks it back out. And now wide open Ruck for 3. You betcha. Big time bucket right there. He's got 6. 2 threes for him and a beautiful pass from Drew Jorgensen, the freshman with it on. And a big time bucket back the other way we go. Ben Boots for 3. And now with 11, Boots. 42-22, just like that. He races the 3 Ruck hit. Jorgensen back, another beauty to Goldstein. Rattles in and out, and unfortunately that one's going to go out of bounds, but they're going to say it's off of Austin Weinberg of Kimberly, so it's going to stay right there. Now they've got Chevalier and Benkley coming in. Jansen and Tessner both go take a seat. 3 minutes exactly on the clock. Here comes the inbound from Goldstein. And now Lutine back to Goldstein. It's actually Walgenbach, my apologies. Here's Walgenbach. Goldstein on the far side. Here's Ruck now again, right at the top. Penetrates through the circle, back up, no good. And a foul called on the floor, no shot. Looked like Lutine might have got hit there. Either way, it's going to be Fond du Lac ball here, and they're going to call that one on Chevalier for his first, team's second. 5 fouls already here in the third quarter. Beautiful move down low, just unable to get the bunny to go. Chevalier with a board. And here come the paper makers trying to extend this past 20 once again. Jumper, it's deep, but it's a 2 and he gets it to go. Chevalier with his first field goal of the game. He got a free throw to go earlier. 44-22 the score now. That defensive pressure really has not let up. They're playing great out there tonight. Kimberly defensively, way too much to handle right now. Goldstein airballs the 3. Good pressure from Boots. And again, here we go the other way, under 2 to play. Tried the dribble drive, nobody out playing D, and a wide open 3 just off the mark. Good board up and 1. Danny Vandenboom gets his 3rd rebound, goes back up with the offensive glass and gets that one to go. And now gonna put some height into the game goes Mark Zabel. Gonna have Lutine come out of the ball game. And it also looks like Marotic checking into the game here. 6-foot junior, also running back for that football team. Also Austin Weinberg taking a seat here for the Kimberly Papermakers. Ben Boots into the game as well. And also Sean Anderson, the senior, back in for Kimberly. Free throw up, free throw good. And Danny Vandenboom extends it with back-to-back there, 2 for 2, 47-22. And they're gonna call another foul here on the floor. And it looks like they're gonna get Danny Vandenboom. His first, team's 3rd, 102 seconds to go here, third quarter. $1:40 to go now. Peyton Head back inside. Down low, trying to fight his way through. Marotic up and off glass. That's a beautiful play. And Peyton Head, heads up play. That's first bucket of the game for Marotic. Hasn't been in much tonight, almost seldom in that first half did he play. And another whistle down low. And it looks like it's gonna be a push-off of some sort here. And it's gonna be on Fond du Lac. Justin Marotic just checked into the game, gets charged with the 5th team foul. 3 ball from deep again, Boots off the mark, but an alley-oop off the ground. He jumped, tipped it back in, and didn't even hit the ground. Heck of a play there to get it to go. And Steve Benke with 2 and a board. His 2nd. Jorgensen over to Goldstein, trying to drive. Got a move on, and what a play. Just missed getting that one to go. Circus shot off balance, almost got it. Swings it, nobody guarding the 3. Goldstein jumps in at the last second, disrupts the shot a little bit, and a save, but they're gonna say he stepped on the line. So I believe Fond du Lac, after a near save from Chevalier, is gonna be able to take things over here, 41 seconds left. Also got Matt Schneider coming into the game. First time we've seen the junior tonight. 5'11" point guard. Taking the helm here for the last 36 ticks. Drew Jorgensen, pump fake, makes his man miss. Now trying to drive up with it, Peyton Head, no good. Rebound handled, and back the other way we go. It's Benkley, his 3rd board. Holding the ball for 1 shot again, that's what coach wants. They're looking around for it. Stifling defense now again. This time Fond du Lac trying it out here with the pressure all up in the face of these paper makers. 4 seconds to go, trying to get their shot. They get it to Boots, the guy they want with the ball. Now he kicks it, half a second left, let it off, no good. Danny Vandenboom had an open chance from about 23 feet, unable to hit. But up 25 points, a 49-24 lead here entering the 4th quarter. We'll be back, it's TCX.
You ready to lock and roll? That's right, lock and roll. Prices are on the rise, but you can keep your auto costs from going up. Lock in your rate with the new rate protection endorsement from Erie Insurance. And you'll have the same premium year after year until you make a change in drivers, vehicles, or your residence. Rate protection from Erie Insurance. To learn more, contact us at Jackson Call Insurance.
Just one call to Jackson Call Insurance.
We need to talk about your future. Wait, I'll keep this quick. There's more than one recipe for success. Maybe you already have your heart set on a career. Or maybe you just want to do something. Either way, Moraine Park can help. Don't tune out. Do Moraine Park. Visit our website or call to get started. Moraine Park Technical College, for those driven to do. Hey, hook me up.
Kimberly Papermakers and Fond du Lac Cardinals just entering the fourth quarter here. Chuck Austin back here with you on TCX coverage of high school sports. Presented in part by Edward Jones Financial Representatives. 7:46 to go. 25-point lead for the visiting Papermakers and putting on an offensive show tonight, a clinic, if you will. Really passing the ball well and keeping them on their toes for sure. The Cardinals trying their best here, but another great spin move in the lane, up and good for Colin Tessner. He's got 15, leading all scorers tonight. The senior playing a heck of a game tonight. Jorgensen thought about the three on a great pass there. Up, and he gets the jumper to splash. So a good one there for Jorgensen on the board for the first time tonight. 51-26 the score. Jorgensen been playing really well defensively tonight. Not a lot of passes going to his man's way. Here they try to feed his man Tessner. It's a tough task to guard that man tonight. It's on a streak. Boots feeds it back. Tessner looking. Trying to drive, and a good post move up off glass and one. Caleb Lefevre. What a play. Little smooch off the glass from about 14 feet. And now going to the stripe again tonight. That has really been their strong suit. They're now going to wave off the foul. So they're going to say it's out of bounds after they got Marotic with his second. Now inbound pass, and a good one again. Up and good for Chevalier. He's got 5. That's actually Jordan Jansen, I apologize. 55-26 the score. Fond du Lac looking to put on a show here in the fourth quarter, make this thing close. Drew Jorgensen kind of lost the handle, tried to tip it back in himself. Ball goes off the mark, and rebound back the other way come Kimberly. It's Jordan Jansen with his third rebound. Far side Boots again, trying to work on Schneider. Good feed, bounce pass, now cross court. Looking to the man again, it's Boots, deep three, and got it. He is automatic from deep. And right there, dialing it from the next county. He's got 13. 3 huge threes for them. And now a 58-26 lead. They are just pushing the envelope tonight in the scoring department. And now back the other way. They get the steal. It was Tessner with the turnover. And they're going to call a foul. Not sure who yet. Going to call a push, and that's now going to be the bonus. So you're going to get that one on Matt Schneider, his first, team 7th, so 1-1 situation now for the rest of the ball game at least. Shot goes up, and shot is good. Tessner now with 16 in the game with 5:36 left, 59-26. Tessner on the year. 11 games played, just averaging 6 points a game. He only had 47 field goal attempts coming into tonight, and just decided to have his coming out party here in Fondy. Up, and that one's good. And Justin Marotic with his second bucket, 4 points and 2 fouls, kind of plaguing his playing time at the moment. Gets it to a 60-28 tally. Up, no good, and rebound goes the other way. Nice job from Peyton Head, gets his third, back the other way. Tried to go coast to coast with it, off glass, no good. Now Tessner back the other way, his second rebound. Trying to get it down low. Now that one's turned over, and back the other way again we go. Peyton Head one-on-one, and off glass, no good. Good defensive pressure from Weinberg, but he gets him. They'll go to the stripe. That's 4th team foul now. 7-4 the advantage on the fouls here for Kimberly. And Head going to go to the line. Foul's going to be on Weinberg. It's Weinberg's second of the ball game. Free throw up, free throw good for the 6'3" sophomore Peyton Head. Austin Weinberg taking a seat, as well as Tessner and Caleb Lefevre. Going to bring Mitch Kohler into the game for the first time tonight, as well as Ben Carew, 6-foot junior and 6-foot junior. A couple of new faces in here for the final 5 minutes or thereabouts. 60-30 the score after the free throws go for Tessner. 4 of 4 on the night for him. He's now up to 18 points. Ball batted away. Good defensive play from Schneider there, trying to work the hot three-point shooter that is Ben Boots. Kind of chewing some clock here as our new guys kind of get accustomed to the floor here. And already doubled the point total, so the long possessions probably something that they're going to put into their scheme the rest of the game. It's actually going to be a self-inflicted turnover there off the foot of Danny Vandenbloom and out of bounds. So it's Lutine Jorgensen. Peyton Head actually inbounding the ball here. Marotic in the game as well, and the 5th and final is Peyton Head. Schneider in the game as well. 3:55 left, 60-30 the score. Ball knocked out of bounds there. Fond du Lac with 11 turnovers. Kimberly with 7. Deep three, Jorgensen, you betcha. Huge three on the inbound pass there. Good feed from Lutine. And Jorgensen with 5 on the night, 60-33. 3:36 to play here in the ball game. Post move, spin, and didn't win there. Peyton Head with the board. He's got 4 of them tonight. He's been a big presence down low. They need his height for sure. And now he's going to try and step back and knock down the 3. Definitely. Big time bucket there. And Head for 3. Just over 3 to play. 60-36 the score. Trying to fight for it and a little scrappy there. Justin Marodic's going to get his 3rd whistle. And that's going to be more free throws for Kimberly. Every whistle from here on out going back to the well. Steve Bankley now going to check in, and that's going to take Vandenbloom out of the ball game. He's been a spotlight in their team. Just a sophomore playing with the big boys here at the varsity level. It's Vandenbloom and Chevalier, both sophomores. Free throw off the mark. Good save there from Marotic, and now they're going to say he stepped on the line. Justin Marotic not happy with that. Hauls down a great rebound, keeps his feet in bounds, and they say, nope, that toe was on the line, young man. 3:03 to go, 60-36. Turnover number 12 for Fondy. And now we see a fresh face in the game. Looks like Said Muhammad coming into the game, the 6'1" senior, for the first time tonight. Off the mark, and now Muhammad's going to get it and kick it back out to Schneider. Jorgensen back now again, top of the key. Bogenschneider. Kyler Bogenschneider also into the game, first time tonight. Picks up his dribble as Schneider gets it to Muhammad. Back top of the key, trying to dribble drive to the right. Now back, puts it on the deck, behind the back. 12-foot jump shot off glass, no good. It was Marotic, miss. And rebound hauled in by Chevalier, his 2nd. 2:21 and counting left here. Top of the key, thought about it. Not going to take the 3 there, Chevalier. Bankley, now top of the key. Anderson, deep 3. Rattles in and out, almost got it to go. Chevalier puts it on the deck, up and off glass. Got it to go. Huge offensive rebound for him. He's got 5. And the bench tonight for Kimberly has been just explosive. Everybody they put on the floor is ready to go and compete at 110%. And they've been really giving Fond du Lac problems in that department tonight. 62-36 the score, a $1:47 left. Another whistle is going to put the Papermakers at the line once again. They're one foul away from the double bonus. Trying to stay out of that situation here. And to the line is the sophomore Chevalier for 2. If he can hit the first one, that is. And he doesn't. So off the mark is Chevalier on the free throw attempt. Murata calls in his second rebound. And back the other way, Fondy goes here. And buck and change to go. Good pass, Murata to Schneider, but swatted away from Fondy there. Chevalier got it. Sent it about halfway across the gym there. Now under the bucket here. Looking at a great feed to Murata from Schneider, unable to get it to go. Rebound hauled in Sean Anderson. $1:26 now. Mitch Kohler, one of the new faces, up and under move on the reverse. Steve Bankley for 2. Kohler with his first assist. And a $1:10 left here in the ball game. Isolated jump shot, gets it to go. Nice little move there from Kyler Bogenschneider. That's a pretty play. 60 seconds and counting. Here we go for the final ticks. 64-38 your score. Probably the toughest defense they've seen all season tonight. Fond du Lac really fighting hard this last fourth quarter or so. Halfway through the third, there was a switch that kind of got flipped, I felt like, and they picked up the pace. Rattles in and out, and what a board. Murata calls it in and then loses it again. Muhammad keeps it alive. They're going to say off Muhammad, and it's going to stay here for Kimberly ball. 32 seconds on the clock. Murata, a heck of a job to haul in that third rebound and able to save it, but ends up losing it right away. Each team going to be charged with a turnover on that play. 32 seconds left, 64-38 your score. And now probably the final possession here. A little bit of jawing here from Chevalier and Muhammad. Referee had to come in and kind of talk over some things. They get a 3 wide open in the corner, and they get it to drop. That's Sean Anderson from Steve Bankley. 67-38. Now firing up another 3, and that's a big bucket. We see this again. Kyler Bogenschneider with 5 straight Fond du Lac points. 67-41. Here's the final 8 seconds. We're going to wind it out for the final possession here. Chevalier back on over to Anderson, and that's going to be the final seconds. Ball game is over. 67-41. Fond du Lac. Got to tip your hat sometimes. Kimberly playing an unbelievable game tonight. Definitely deserving of the victory, but Fond du Lac really played a solid third and fourth quarter, able to get themselves relatively back in this game, but just never enough to really get the edge on these guys. Just a lot of speed and camaraderie built up. Coach been here for so long. As you know, Coach Zabel, this is his first season as the Fond du Lac coach. And just trying to work out the kinks right now. Every team has that phase. Right now, Kimberly dominating. And if you look at the standings, they definitely just took another step up. With a loss tonight, Kimberly would have dropped to 7-2 in conference, 10-2 overall. Instead, 8-1, 11-1 puts them just a half game behind Kaukauna, and actually half game behind Kaukauna in the conference standings as well, depending on Kaukauna's next game. So we'll see if the Ghosts and Kaukauna can keep that going. 67-41 though. We've still got some stuff coming up for you. Got the turning point of the game presented by Team Sports, as well as your play of the game presented by Mancino's. The grinder of the game coming up. Also your Anders Auto Parts post-game show and your player of the game. Your Moraine Park Technical College player of the game, that is. We'll be back. It's 96.1 WTCX.
Jackson Call Insurance. Sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures And the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Two things you only dreamed would come together. A delicious cheesy quesadilla wrapped around a beefy burrito. The new quesarito from Taco Bell.
It's a deep freeze event at Van Horn Hyundai of Fond du Lac, Northeastern Wisconsin's Hyundai Giant.
Buy this brand new Hyundai Launcher for only $13,999 or $125 a month with $0 down.
Buy this Hyundai Sonata for $15,999 or $149 a month with $0 down.
Oh, it's cold outside, but the hot deals are here.
Because it's all about you.
Sale ends this Saturday at 5 p.m. GoVanHorn.com.